Alright, so welcome back to a video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the mini Pekka. Now this thing is a damaged beast, but he does have a low and vulnerable health. So today, let's walk through some gameplay, and then I'll try to teach you guys how to use this card and in what scenarios. So we're going to be facing Siege Chan, and by the way, he's using a bunch of defenses which this mini Pekka cannot really handle, so of course we're going to have to back him up with our minions and our wizard when we do go for a push. And also the giant is in this deck because if you guys do not know, you must have at least one tank in your deck or else it'll be very hard to get off a push. And thank goodness though, we do have this giant level 7 with the rage card of course. He's going to be taking on that cannon super quickly, and his Valkyrie though is going to be doing some really big damage to our witch, and unfortunately our witch is not going to survive, which is definitely not what I wanted. So now we got to deal with this upcoming push, which I think we can deal with just by putting down our mini Pekka. Nope, instead going to put down our minions, and they're going to mow down his ice wizard perfectly, or never mind, I don't even decide to put down those to take them out. So luckily on the push before, we did take out his cannon and his elixir pump, so that was a pretty good trade right there. But if you can notice, our friend also does have the poison spell, so we gotta make sure not to place down too many troops near our elixir pump, or else he will get a nice big juicy combo on top of all of our troops. So back to the main Pekka. I really do like to use this card to take out those bigger chunky troops, for example the Golem or even another Pekka, as long as you do have a freeze on that card. And I find that mini Pekka can 2-shot a Hog Rider, or is it 2-shot or is it 3-shot? I'm not sure, but just demolishes that card, which is what I'm having lots of problems with. So right here we kind of have a split push because we had to deal with his push right there with the Hog Rider. Now gonna rage up all of our troops, and our mini Pekka is gonna be absolutely amazing, crossing over to the other side of the map. And now that our giant is taking all the damage, the mini Pekka is just gonna be able to chunk down the tower, of course, with the rage buff. And that was just a great success right there. So it's looking really well, guys. Both of our towers have decent health, and of course the only thing this guy does have to deal with our towers is of course his Hog Rider, and one's gonna put down our mini Pekka to almost 2-shot it down, which is absolutely amazing. And now that 60 seconds is here, because our deck only has like an average cost elixir of 3.4 or like 4, it's just pretty healthy and you can cycle through it pretty quickly. And now what we're gonna do right here is deal with this push, and then once we deal with his push, then we're gonna go for the counter push. So our minions once again are gonna be useful, taking out a bunch of that Valkyrie's health, but definitely not a lot. Our ice wizard is gonna be placed outside the poison range to slow down the Valkyrie, and our mini Pekka can just swipe off that poison damage as it's not too significant. And of course this Hog Rider, I have no idea why he keeps on placing it. It just keeps on getting taken down by my mini Pekka. And like I said before, now we're going to have a super strong push, and now that we have like a 10 elixir army going into his base, going to rage it all up, and that tower is going to go down very quickly, and his poison spell is only going to be in effective range of my troops for about 2 seconds, so it wasn't really effective right there. And now guys, we got his base locked down, 10 seconds left. He's going to distract to prolong me from getting the 3-crown win, but with too many Pekkas down the field, of course, it's going to go down very quickly with our double witches. So, as you can tell, a pretty successful round right there, and of course, using our mini Pekka to his advantage, just dealing with that Hog Rider. And now let's hop into some live games, and let's hopefully get the same type of victory. So before we get into the game, as you can tell guys, I got the Lava Hound in my card shop. Now unfortunately, I cannot afford this card right now, so it is kind of teasing just seeing it, but not being able to purchase it. So let's go ahead and put down our giant right here, and then maybe we can use our mini Pekka to deal with his miner, and then we can just use our towers damage to deal with his goblins, of course. And those goblins, man, level 10, didn't expect them to do that much damage to my tower, which is quite unfortunate. But looks like now we're gonna get quite the counter push, and once our rage does pop off, let's go ahead and put that down. So the Sphere Spards might be a little bit of a problem. I'm not really too worried about them because our giant is going to take it up very quickly, and our witch man being focused on by a tower, which is very unfortunate. We're going to lose her right away. So it looks like our friend does have a quite high level deck. Now of course, to deal with his Roy Giant's DPS, we're going to use our Ice Wizard slow to deal with it. And like always guys, if you don't have the Ice Wizard, you can just replace him with either the Bomber or the Wizard. I kind of do recommend the Wizard. We're not going to have to deal with his miners at all, or thank goodness though, our crown tower, or just tower, is going to focus on his minions instead of my miner. I think that was what our friend was trying to do there, trying to get our tower to focus on his miner to let his minions do the damage to my tower. But back to what's happening guys, gonna put down our giant of course to deal with his and oh my god, with his little furnace right there. And then we're going to zap down his goblins, but unfortunately they're not going to go down, and his tower will still survive. Now of course to deal with the minions, we're going to put down our minions instead, and those guards will make, or they were going to make quick work of my tower, but of course our minions being beasts right there. And let's just wait to see what our opponent does do, because I've been playing a little bit too offensive recently. So he's going to put down his miner to deal with our our elixir pump, as its health is pretty low ever since the update. His Royale Giant is going to take down my tower. Now, of course, to deal with his low push, or to deal with the second tower, going to put down my Ice Wizard and just a bunch of units behind it to take it out. Now, guys, it's looking pretty good. He has nothing right there to directly deal with my mini Pekka and Ice Wizard. And now, because of that, I'm going to have a bunch of troops on top of his tower. And his Royale Giant, though, is going to be mounted on my tower to quite low health. And maybe we can just sneak in another giant on this side of the map to take out his other tower. 26 seconds left. All this guy does have to do right now is just deal with my furnace, or just deal with my giant, and he will win the game. But unfortunately, his furnace is not going to be, he's not going to place down his furnace in time to deal with my giant, and of course, going to be able to take down the tower. Very good right there. This guy is playing very aggressive, going for a 3-crown win. But if you guys did not notice, his tower is on very low health, his second tower, and maybe we can be super sneaky and just go for that instead. So let's go ahead, guys, go for the second push on his tower. Let's just let our witch deal with his troops that are trying to take out my 3-crown tower, and let's rage up our giant right here. Hopefully our minion and a witch will take us right down before our tower does go down. And yes, guys, that's what I'm talking about. His Royale Giant's gonna go down. He's gonna enter my base in time. And oh my god, I really thought I was gonna get the win there, but unfortunately, just not gonna get it. So basically just use the mini Pekka to deal with the Royale Giant like he had there. Unfortunately, though, my timing on my mini Pekka wasn't really like in the best place at the best time to take out his Royale Giant. So as always, guys, just hopefully you did enjoy this card review or this card guide. Not really that detailed, but still, hopefully it was effective to you guys. So until next one, see you later, and peace out.